All right, we are live. All right, it is 8:02 p.m. October 25th, 2021. Welcome to Obe TA, where we scan the charts and look to make a little money. All right, dude, it is thundering out. Apparently, we're supposed to get like 4 inches of rain. I was wondering if we had one of those atmospheric rivers over top, like out in California or whatever. But yeah, I'm kind of just praying that my Wi-Fi holds up, that it does not go out, so that I can bring you good people some good technical analysis. All right, but yeah, man, it's pretty crappy out here.
Let the heavens rage!
Yeah. So that's going on. Let me check something real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, so welcome to Obe TA, where we analyze, strategize, implement, hang out, chill, have fun, do our thing, man. So yeah, this is a pretty important stream. Reason being, a lot of good things are going on right now. It looks like Bitcoin did just close its daily candle for today, about 5 minutes ago. And look at what it painted. A bullish engulfing candle. All right, that is exactly what you want to see on Bitcoin. Okay. And the reason being is, look, you came up, you had your breakout. It was followed by a big bearish engulfing candle on October 21st, right after you broke out, right? So that's not great. Ugh. You didn't really want to see that. And this is kind of just testament to how you need to go ahead. Yo, dude.
My man.
What's going on, man? Welcome, as always. How you doing, dude? But yeah, so as I was saying here, you don't want to see a bearish engulfing candle after a breakout. Typically, you want to see it hold before getting like a bullish engulfing candle, where we touched on this last stream. But what you do want to see is all of these levels of support back here from February 21st and April 2nd and early May, right? May 7th. All of these peaks back here, you were looking for them to act as support on the way back down. And look at what you got. Let me zoom in so you can see. These two bullish hammers, you got two in a row after a minor sell-off. This is a major bearish engulfing candle, right? So if bears were really in control of this thing, you would expect to see it sell, off through all of the support. The fact that it's treating this stuff as support and confirming it as support, not once, not twice, but then today you just painted a bullish engulfing candle. Dude, that's very, very strong. All right. This, to me, is the confirmation that we are going to all-time highs. This is so strong that it's holding this level of 59,000, once, twice, and then three with the bullish engulfing. I believe you're coming back up to test the all-time high, and from there, I would expect to see it go beyond. And, where do we expect to see it go? I've done this 100 times already, but we're going to do it again here, just in case you knew. All right, Fibonacci levels. So you come back up, break through the all-time high. You're going to, the 1272, 1414, and the 1618. All right, ultimately $87,112. Where I expect to see this thing go. All right. I feel like I have a frog in my throat. But yeah, so you could not have gotten a better candle on the daily for Bitcoin here. All right. Not overbought on the RSI even, right? You're right at 65 basically, which is what's called the bullish control zone. That just means that bulls are in control of the buying right now, all right? There are way more people buying Bitcoin right now than there are selling. Bears cannot get this back down into the sold levels, right? Towards oversold. People are just buying it, and it's just kind of going steady. There's no crazy spikes or anything like that, and you got the bullish engulfing, so really good news. For this minor sell-off to continue Bitcoin back on its run, all right? And actually, it looks even better on the weekly, because how I just said, remember I said when you break out you want to confirm the prior support or the prior all-time high as support, and then get a bullish engulfing candle. So look at what you did on the weekly here. Looking tough. That's right, dude. Yep. But yeah, you broke out, right? The last weekly candle close that you had here, October 18th, is your most recent one. Came down, held above, closed above this prior level back here from April 12th. All right, so you broke out, created an all-time high with the weekly, came back down, tested this as support, stayed above it. That's step 2. And then step 3, paint a bullish engulfing candle before running to all-time highs, okay? So you're working on step 3 right now. You have 6 days to keep it looking like this, all right? As long as you can keep it as an engulfing candle, and shouldn't be too hard to do, considering this small body on the prior candle close. You get that bullish engulfing candle, that's step 1, 2, 3. You should expect this would be confirmed as a major breakout, or a confirmed breakout with strong buying power. You should expect to see it do something like that. All right. Or even come up here to the 1272, come down, hold that as support before running again, right? That's more likely what you would see on a weekly time. Maybe not on the weekly, but when you shift it over to the daily, then you would start to see price action more like that. All right. So you got the potential for the confirmation of the breakout on the weekly. And on the weekly, you're not overbought either, right? You're right up in that bullish control zone, just building positive momentum on the MACD, working on that weekly hidden bullish divergence, all right? Dude, it looks so freaking good. I can't even believe it, man.
Okay!
So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Daily, you love the bullish engulfing candle, all right? So I think this week, man, is... You better look out for this week. You could definitely start seeing it... make its all-time highs, literally this week. So, looking really good, man. I'm going to move it over the 4-hour just because, yeah. Didn't really have hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Very close. Still a good sign for the assets. Fine. Should bleed into the daily. Again, you're 62 on the RSI, still in the bullish control zone. Everything is fine. With Bitcoin right now, especially on the daily and the weekly. All right. Are you the Nick Da, dude? Who are you? This is the first, and apparently, Nick, you're famous, dude. So nice.
Wow, what a great audience.
But we got a new person in the chat. Let's go, dude.
Okay!
You don't need to identify yourself, stranger, but apparently you know Nick, so I probably heard of you or something. But yeah, man. So welcome. The way this works, you got something you want me to look at, shoot it on in here. I'll be happy to take a look, do a little technical analysis on it. Just got done covering Bitcoin here, dude. Looking fantastic. All right. Let's move it over to the monthly just because. Oh, look, another bullish engulfing candle that's broken out to the all-time highs as far as real body is concerned. You have 6 days to confirm that, but does this not look good? Not even overbought on the monthly either, all right? Look how high this stuff can get. It can get up into the 90s. It can get spooky, all right? This is what you want to be seeing, all right? This is very, very good. Higher prices pending, all right? Yeah, same thing with the total market cap here, all right? If we're taking a look at the total market cap, you just closed, look at another bullish engulfing candle. I can't believe it, dude. It's bullish engulfing candle day. Bullish engulfing candle at not quite all-time highs. You're getting right back up there, but $2.628 trillion in the market cap for everything. This is Bitcoin, including everything else. I fully expect to see this thing go to 3 trillion very soon. If we go ahead, Fibonacci it out, 3 trillions at the 1272, makes sense. All right, we can see this thing get up to 3.5 trillion by the end of the year. I mean, I don't like to do time predictions or anything like that, but this stuff's looking so good. And when you're above these levels, notice this green zone here. When you get above this stuff, this is from the resistance on April 15th. Resistance on September 6th, right? Major inflection points where price shifts, moves. You're above all of that, right? So let's say you get up here and start to sell off. All of this should act as support for you. All right, so you are above all of the support. Should just continue going forward. It just looks really good. All right. You know what, dude? Let's 83R6. Let's give you a spin, dude. First time here, we'll give you a spin. Oh, I didn't want to pull that up. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's see what you get, dude. I'm pretty sure Nick's gotten peasant every single time, so let's see if you get anything better than what Nick can get. Nope, sadly, friend, sorry. Peasant as well, alright? But hey, we're all kind of peasants here. This is what we're doing. Working on our way, right? But yeah, man. Total market cap, looking tough. Alright. Not overbought on any of the oscillators either. Not on the weekly, not on the daily, not on the 4 hour, okay? I understand this is not like your traditional asset, but the analysis works the same with this kind of stuff. Alright. Yeah. Total market cap. Yeah, whatever, Nick. Alright, you have any proof? You have any pictures or video or anything like that? Alright, man. Let's move it over to Ethereum. Following in its father's footsteps here, alright? Well, guess what it did on the day? Bullish engulfing candle. Hey, man. Not every wheel is made equally. And for now, it's pretty much just a spin to see if you get some luck coming your way or what. Trust me, man, we've all gotten peasant many, many times during this. It's kind of like a rite of passage. Nah, you can't, dude. I deleted it. It's not there anymore. But yeah, man, you painted a bullish engulfing candle on the day for Ethereum. All right, closed, about 15 minutes ago. Dude, all-time high daily close, actually. All right, look at this. Your highest daily candle close was on May 11th. Back at about 4177. This just closed at 4219. So history literally made on Ethereum today.
Are you not entertained?
Dude, very nice. You can't be mad at it, man. You cannot be mad. Also not overbought on the daily, not overbought on the weekly, just building momentum again, okay? Playing off of the hidden bullish divergence, dude. This stuff is getting ready, man. I'm telling you. It's right at its all-time highs again. If it breaks above it and you get into price discovery mode, again, you can do the same thing for Ethereum. Shoot it on out, Fibonacci targets, 1272 up here at 5,000. I would say 5,000 would be the target. It's a very it's a psychological number. There's definitely going to be some sell orders up there, but dude, I don't see this thing. I don't see how it doesn't get to 5,000. If you were to come up and confirm this as resistance again, that might be an argument for some downside, but I mean, you confirmed it as resistance here on October 21st, the resistance back from May 12th. You confirmed it, you sold off pathetically, and then you came back up and you just bullishly engulfed on the day. All right, so now you're coming up to the all-time high again with just another load of steam. You are less overbought than you were back here, so, and you were barely even overbought then on October 20th. So let's keep it going, dude. Let's keep it going. Yeah, man. Yeah, buying at the all-time high always sucks. You never really want to buy at the all-time high. But if you were gonna make a play on Ethereum at the all-time high, just doing what it's doing, make sure you're using your stop losses. But let's say you played it, just put it right below the prior all-time high, man, since you're above it, right? Risk 2.65. I would put the first target, I put the first target at the 1272. So it's about 21%. From there, the 1414, you're looking at about 30, and then the 1618, you're looking at about 43. All right, 1, 2, 3, you know. At the first target, I would take 30%. Second target, another 30. Third target, another 30. But Ethereum, man, honestly, Bitcoin and Ethereum are just kind of holds for me. I've just been holding them for a long time, just accumulating. I more so apply this kind of stuff in trade, like the smaller altcoins. So the use case behind Ethereum and Bitcoin and the backing that it has, it's hard to sell that stuff, man. When they have real applications, everything else is being built on its network, and, you know, it's already got so much liquidity in it and everything. It's just, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I can't see it not going to 5, and then, you know, on from there to 10 and wherever else. It's used in almost everything, man. So as far as a fundamental analysis behind it, dude, Ethereum has just been a juggernaut right alongside Bitcoin. So the long term for it, I think, is just stupid bullish. And yeah, if you don't want to put in a big long position here, you can just accumulate in small amounts. But generally, you want to kind of phase out on the way up, right, and accumulate on the way down. And if you don't want to buy it here, let it do its thing, let it run. Don't worry if you don't catch that. When it gets back down to these levels or whatever and starts showing areas of reversal, you can get in there when it shows an edge. So, but if you want to put a really tight stop on it, I mean, doing what it's doing, impending price discovery, you could probably make a little bit. But generally, yeah, you don't really want to buy it all time highs.
Right.
But yeah, man, so that's Ethereum. Again, highest weekly candle close as well, just continuing to build a potential 3 white soldier situation going on here. Bullishly engulfed back here September 27th on the weekly, and that was kind of the indication that this thing was going to be, you know, continuing on. Alright, let me see what the monthly looks like. Yeah, dude, it's the same as Bitcoin. Just a giant bullish engulfing candle potentially forming. It's a little more overbought than Bitcoin's monthly. Yeah. But that's okay. Because again, the worst that can happen. It goes up, come back down, sell off, and treat the all-time high as support before running again. Alright. So yeah, man. Is that a light beer, Rob? You know what this is, dude. Who sponsors the channel? You remember who sponsors the channel? Voodoo Ranger. Brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. Voodoo Ranger, man. An Indian Pale Ale. Does anybody know why it's called that, honestly? I never really thought. Or is it made in India? Does it get sunburnt easily? Okay. White Claw, dude. Get that trash out of here. My name's Ryan O'Brien. You think I'm drinking White Claw? Alright. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they officially sponsored me last week. So every time I stream, they give me like a quick $250,000. So it's nothing crazy, but it helps keep the lights on, you know. And I'm a fan of the beer. Brits were transporting beer either to or from India. Ah, yeah. They were heavily involved in India in one way. Then they owned that entire place, colonized them or whatever. I see. Prez Seltzer. What the hell is that? You made it up, dude. You know what? We don't like fake history facts in here, okay? We like real information. That sounds legit, though. Maybe Indians just make a really nice beer. Oh, the press seltzers, dude, yes. That's another thing that I will, with glee, talk about on here, dude. Press. If you're going to drink a seltzer, the press ones, P-R-E-S-S. You forgot an S there, Nick. Dude, they're fantastic. So good. They're really the best seltzer in the game. For sure. I feel like, hold on a sec. I need to change up this playlist. We definitely listen to this. Let me go ahead, bang. Alright, cool. So yeah, man, Ethereum, bullishly engulfed, on the day, looking tough, at the all-time high. Let's go. Alright, if we want to move it out to see if that daily is going to get through, we can move it to the 4 hour here. Double bottoming on the RSI with a higher low. That is a form of Class C bullish divergence. So, hey, man, just accumulating, fine, making higher lows. Keep it going, man. Not overbought, moving up. Highest 4 hour candle close as well, I believe. Let me not misspeak here. Okay, incorrect. Highest close was around May 12th on the 4 hour, but you're getting up there, all right? Yeah, man. Press is summer only? I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like you can have a press anytime. While they are good in the summer, I feel like you can have a press anytime. And I hear you down there cooking up that turkey jumbo, or whatever we're making, gumbo. Shout out to Taylor, by the way, for being a fantastic cook. We like that here. But yeah, man, Ethereum looking great. Highest on the weekly. I know I've said it a bunch of times here, but it just looks freaking good. So if you own these assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, man, buckle up for this week. It's probably going to be a fun ride. All right. All right, let's move it over to one that's actually kind of, it's not following the trend, really, that we're seeing with a lot of assets. A lot of assets are selling off, and they're doing one of these guys. They're doing, and they're not really cup with handles. I know I said that before. They're a little jagged, but they're kind of like doing this, and then they're coming back up. Cardano is just going sideways, man. It's just been inside this range here for, I mean, good God, since September 20th. So over a month, it has just been going sideways. The real resistance, if you break through this, is going to be up here right around $2.50. But I don't really like to take trades at this point just because it could resist and go down. It could just sell off and go through. It's hard to tell. You're in the middle. It's kind of just a coin flip here. So Cardano, while it is just accumulating, and this is what you love to see, because here's the thing with Cardano. The number 3 coin, the Ethereum killer, Charles Hoskins, whatever. If you like Cardano, the play for me here would be to maybe just kind of accumulate little bits while it's going sideways. And what you love about it doing this is that eventually, with Bitcoin doing its thing, Ethereum doing its thing, I'm sure Cardano will do its thing, break above, and when it comes back down, when it sells off, this is going to be a major level of resistance, okay? I'm sorry, of support. When it goes sideways for this long, getting through this kind of stuff, and you can see that Cardano never really has gone sideways for this long. So when you start getting up and testing the all-time high, and let's say you get up here, let's say you get up to the all-time high and you confirm it as resistance, right, and come back down. Dude, this is going to be such strong support. It is going to be very hard to get the price back below, I mean, really at the most $1.90. So I don't want to say this is the last time you're going to see $1.90, but it could be if Cardano decides to break out of this range that it's been in for over a month and get back up here and test this high. This is a platform for this thing to have support on. So you love this. If you like Cardano and you own Cardano and you're accumulating Cardano or whatever, you love to see this kind of stuff. You're just building a very strong foundation of support for when this thing, in my opinion, eventually goes up. All right, now, not really showing too much of an edge as far as the oscillators are concerned. The 4 hour here, nothing really either. You're kind of just the same levels of negative momentum. You did kind of double bottom here, so you sprung a little, and then you confirmed it with, I believe that's a bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing candle on the 4 hour. It's below the 200-day moving average, so you want to try and get above that, but you're just range bound, man, which is fine, because you could just sell off down here and confirm this is support again before running. So, you know, Cardano's not in any danger. It's just acting a little bit different than some of the other assets. All right. So move it over to you guys. All right, we got 4 viewers in here. Anything that you guys want me to take a look at? New friend, what else are you invested in besides Ethereum? I've invested in a real asset, Whopper coin. Nice, dude. Yeah. It's probably made by the same creators of Jesus coin and pizza coin, chicken nugget coin. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That sounds like a winner. Sounds like you're going to make a lot of money. What's the do you have the ticker for that? What's the ticker? Is it BLT? Russian. We don't deal with communist coins here, okay?
I thought this was America, huh? Isn't this America?
I just sold
I'm sorry,
Lucid
I
at
thought this
25%. I'm going by the old gut. Ah, yeah, the old gut. Forget Gordita coin, dude. Hell yeah. Gordita coin's where it's at, man. That's where the real money is. This is where the cheddar is, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended.
Okay.
Yeah. WPC, nice. Let me see what that actually comes out to. WP Carry Incorporated. Garbage, absolute trash. Which is funny because it's actually not. It's actually accumulating pretty well. What is this? Okay, that's the COVID. Dang, it got wrecked by COVID. Now it's just been accumulating on its way back up to the high before the COVID crash. So I know this isn't what you have, but okay. It's got some bearish divergence going on. I mean, this is on the 4-hour. I wonder what the weekly looks like on this thing. Dude, look at the hidden bullish divergence going on the weekly above the 200-day moving average. You got yourself a little bit of a morning star candle confirmation. Dude, this isn't what we wanted to look at, but it actually looks pretty good. Right? Hidden bullish divergence. Here, where's the low at? I came for the low, alright? And kind of class C going on with the RSI, but hey, yeah, it's not Whopper Coin, dude. It's WP Carry Incorporated, whatever. Showing weekly hidden bullish divergence. All right, let's try. All right, let me see. Dude, there's no such thing. All right. We got McDonald's. What's their thing? What's McDonald's thing? Big Mac coin. 50-piece chicken McNugget coin. Lucid. Actually don't know what that is. Is that crypto or is it this? Rob, you know, dude, get out of here. Is this what you're talking about? 3R6? Or are you talking about a crypto? Whopper coin, dude. Lucid Group Incorporated. All right, man. It is this. Okay. Interesting. Okay. When the dumbass bag went nuts and then recently. Yeah, okay. All right, so they just got, I mean, was that back here? This is when they were, is this when they got taken public or whatever? I mean, they started off in September 20th, and what kind of public offering is this? I mean, it did nothing until January 8th, and then just went literally insane. Interesting looking for sure. Electric cars, okay. Okay, electric cars. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you like electric cars, you want to be looking at LAC. Lithium Americans Incorporated. And to boot, dude, the theme. Okay, all right. Well, this is not a bullish engulfing candle, but it is a very strong candle close for. It's almost like a 3-line strike for lithium. Americas. This is a company that creates, that mines lithium, whatever, which, as you know, is used in electric car batteries. Blah blah blah. So the fundamentals, if we're moving to electric, you would think that fundamentally this would be fantastic. And look at the price action, man. You came back, tested the resistance from February 16th, February 10th, January 25th, came down, touched it ever so what was I going to say? Gently and tenderly. All right, and then got a big green candle, up 6% on the day. This thing has just been a juggernaut, man. I love this asset. For the fundamental side of it, but also the technicals are playing out. And if we move it over to the weekly, just building on the positive momentum, not overbought on the RSI. Okay, highest weekly candle closes you've ever had, above major levels of resistance. All right, so again, you could expect to see this thing just continue up Probably test 28.75. That is the all-time high price that it got to. Maybe comes down and does something like that. That's what it has been doing. But yeah, man. LAC. Nice.
Are you not entertained?
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Rob, I'm not going to look at Whopper Coin, dude. I'm sorry about that. Can't do it. I tried. I gave it my all. I gave it a A for effort, right? I was messing with the sound bites today, so I'm not really sure what I got here going on. Oh, this one.
What you doing, Terry?
Yeah, that's right, dude. Dude, it gets me every time. Yeah, man. What I wanted to look at also, though. Yeah, there you go, dude. You know, and the funny thing is, man, people would buy it. If you made Whopper Coin, it might actually be a real thing, Rob. You might be right, and it's just not on TradingView or whatever. If it's not a real thing, though, dude, I mean, people are buying Shiba and everything. Like, you can make whatever. There's Trump Coin, maybe Biden Coin by this point. That's a real shit coin if you ask me, but Bernie Coin maybe. I don't know, dude. Find something that gets the people going. Find a meme and make a coin about it, and you could probably make billions of dollars. Shiba Inu coin is literally the number, I think, 13 coin overall market cap as of right now. All right, which makes me a little sick to my stomach, but it is what it is. You got to respect the game, I guess, man. These people literally said, hey, let's just make fake Doge, I guess. I don't even know. If Doge is like fool's gold, then Shiba Inu is like plastic. And now the 13 overall coin ahead of like Chainlink and VeChain, whatever. I don't get too much into what the coins do or anything. I just like to look at the charts, but ahead of projects that actually do stuff, I believe. Shiba Inu coin. Nice. But yeah, so here's Stellar. And this is interesting. I was doing some scanning earlier today, and it came at the at the pattern completion zone of this bullish cipher harmonic. It developed another bullish cipher harmonic, right? Now, this is something you want to pay attention to. When you have major harmonic patterns like this, big ones, and oftentimes they'll show up like on the weekly or something like that. The cipher being a higher C point than A, can't go any higher than the 168. But again, you got a 3% kind of range that you can work with there. So can't go any lower at B than the 618. Can't go any higher than C at the 1618, and then it has to end at the 786. All right, it's kind of like a premature shark pattern. But what you like to see is when you have a harmonic like this, a harmonic structure, and then it gains, at the pattern completion zone, you get a confirmation or a reaction low here at levels of support, and then it paints another harmonic, dude. It's very strong. All right, price often goes kind of nuts after double harmonic stuff like this, all right? Because then you have the reaction low and then the confirmation higher low at the pattern completion zone of the bullish cipher, all right? So this is the cipher squared chart. You have the supply line looming above. You can break above that. You'll have this resistance here about 42.8 cents, but you break the supply line and get above that level, I mean, I think you're going straight to 60 cents. Let me change that up. I think you're going straight to 60 cents. Break above that. The next inflection point here at 69 cents. Nice. And then 79 cents at the all-time high. All right, but these patterns, these structures, these accumulation phases are a strong signal, man. All right, so pay attention to this kind of stuff. Stellar lumens, this is what assets do before they go kind of crazy. All right. Keep an eye on it.
Money.
Are you guys having a killer time?
All right, dude, if you guys have not yet, hit the like button, the bell, the sub, help your boy out. This algorithm thing, dude, I thought when I first started, I would just get on here, and when you go live, like 10 people would be here, 20 people, whatever. Dude, it is a struggle, for real, to get people to come in here. I don't think I even show up on the radar yet, which is fine. We'll build it up and we'll get it going, but I need you guys' support, need you to help me out if you can. Like, hit subscribe, do whatever, comment on it, whatever it is that gets the algorithm feeling kind of spicy or whatever. Go ahead and help me out. Do that so we can get some more people in here, man. Thank God. You know what, Rob? I don't know what you're saying thank God to, but you pray in your own time. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to get the people in here that are like that shill. I can't wait to get some shills, man. That's when I know I've really made it. When I get the Russian bots in here shilling like Cum Rocket or Shiba, right? And then I get to ban someone, dude. That's gonna be sweet. But yeah, man. Just trying to teach some traditional technical analysis so that you're not buying assets up here at 75 cents and you're buying them down here after double harmonic patterns showing accumulation, right? As far as the oscillators, not really too much developed yet. We go to the weekly. You had hidden bullish divergence, which kind of was weak, and a lot of assets on the weekly are doing this, all right? So they're painting, it's not really a cup with handle, just this big red, I mean, it makes it a little bit funky. But this accumulation pattern, so you have a low and then a higher low, right? If you can get and break above this resistance from 43.085, this is considered somewhat of a bullish structure, especially at the pattern completion zone of a harmonic. Just bullish convergence going on, right? You had a bullish engulfing candle September 27th. And you're painting, I mean, you have 6 days for the next one, but I mean, this little pathetic red guy from October 18th on the weekly is not really anything concerning. All right. But yeah, man. So that is the Stellar Lumens. I just thought that was interesting with the double cipher harmonic. I thought that was pretty cool. And keep an eye on that supply line, man. You break above that, could see some higher prices. I mean, you will have this resistance, 42 cents, but get above that, man, and there's nothing stopping you until 60 cents. All right, which at that point would be a 42% swing up, okay? So break this, you're probably going to 60. So if you played it, 42% gain. No big deal.
Money.
All right.
What am I gonna do?
So that's Stellar. All right. Next one looked at Binance Coin. I was checking this out a little bit earlier today. Again, you kind of confirmed this shoulder. So you'll notice that this structure here, I'm just going to move it over. You know what? Let me do this. So we have Binance Coin here. Let's change this to Bitcoin. All right. And let me get this over to the daily. So notice how this structure here, all right, this whole little thing looks a lot like this, okay? So what you did on Binance Coin, unlike what Bitcoin did, is you came up to this shoulder here. Let's say we're talking about Bitcoin right now, it's like 53,000, and then you reject it off of it, okay? So in a way, you're treating this level here, 509, as resistance. You had a big bullish engulfing candle on October 21st, okay? Now the following price action is not that bad, but so could see it get a little support and try to move back up there. It didn't just sell off violently, but you can see the difference between what happens when you break levels of resistance and when you don't, right? So Binance Coin looking a little weak. It needs to break above this shoulder here. If it does, I mean, 612, 638 are your next targets there. All right, there's not really much else that'll stop it at that point. But just kind of interesting, a lot of assets were painting this similar kind of structure. Some broke out and some did not. Some confirmed this level as resistance, right? So just kind of goes to show you how strong Bitcoin is right now, breaking through points of resistance, showing confirmation of the breakout like on the weekly and everything. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And Binance Coin, again, not too much as far as divergence or anything. Let's see if you got it here on the weekly. Nope, see, and you've got another, look like so many other assets kind of painting that little cup with handle structure, okay? So you really need to break above this point. If you break above 509, You are not overbought on the RSI, right at 60, so right up in that buy control area with the bulls. I mean, I would expect for sure to see this thing go up in the 640s, okay? And then on the way back down, treat that as support before running even farther, all right? So as long as Bitcoin keeps doing what it's doing, the alts will eventually follow suit. Typically, with the altcoin markets and everything, it lags behind Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin does its thing, and then it chills out, sells off a little bit, people take their profits out of there, and then they start trading the altcoins and moving into the altcoin. So the altcoin market always comes in after Bitcoin has its run, and Bitcoin looks like it's about to have its run, all right? So when it does, do not forget about the altcoins. They'll be waiting with these kinds of accumulation structures to most likely have their turn and go crazy. All right. Cool. GME meme stocks. Hey, we can take a look at GME real quick. GME was actually painting a bullish Gartley on the daily, played off of it, and it has now fallen below this demand line. Just got back above it today, literally. So try to get it below the demand line. Came back above it. You're flirting with it right now. Yeah, you were showing some hidden bullish divergence. Was pretty weak after this sell-off here. So not really much to do on GME. You might have some. Nah, not really. No edge really on GME right now. The playoff with the bullish Gartley was weak, and when it's such a strong harmonic like that, and it has such a weak play, and basically gets rejected by the 200-day moving average and everything, it just kind of shows that the asset is not that strong right now. All right, but that's GameStop. I don't know, man. I feel like I refuse to buy GameStop just on principle. In my time of need as a young man, as a young boy, I brought them my prized possessions, games that I had spent countless hours on, and you know what they did? They spat in my face. They said, "How old is this Xbox?" 6 months. We'll give you $10. And I took it because I was broke, and the alternative was not being able to go to the claw machine, which was just unacceptable, right? But yeah, GameStop.
Come on, man.
Cool. All right. Yeah, but again, so here's the thing with Doge. Let me put this disclaimer out there. Doge is they offered me 10 cents for Guitar Hero 2. Dude, see, like, that's just disrespectful. All right, just at that point, just say that you can't take it in. Just say you can't take it in. There's no money to be made on it. We can't take it. To offer you 10 cents is like...
Come on, man.
It's ridiculous. Okay, we'll take a look at SoFi for sure. But yeah, man, GameStop... I guess they're chugging along. I don't know. I haven't been following what they do, really, but... dude, 10 cents for Guitar Hero 2, such a legendary game. Disrespectful, for sure. Alright, so let's boycott GameStop. There's other assets out there to be bought. Alright, let's take a look at SoFi. Is this the SoFi that... SoFi Technologies, or isn't there a SoFi Bank? They're the ones that own the Rams Stadium, right? You talking about Technologies? Technologies, okay. All right, so I mean, you've kind of made a bit of a double bottom here, which is good. That's interesting. FinTech, yeah. SoFi, I mean, they pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, don't they just kind of, they just like invest in other companies? They have lots of acquisitions or something. You sell fruit bowls or something? But yeah. All right, so I mean, on the daily, let's go ahead. This is how I always size these things up, all right? We'll just plot some points of resistance at the peaks. Well, what did you do today? Just kind of an indecision candle. Not too much information. Accessible electronic personal banking. Zero brick and mortar. Ah, okay, alright. They got a vendetta with the brick and mortar. Okay. So, I mean, not really an edge. It is good that you're over this inflection point here from March 11th. Okay, so you could expect to come down to that support. Not overbought necessarily yet. You're in the bullish control zone, which is good. You had a big bullish engulfing candle October 18th. And then not another one there. You had a little bit of a shooting star October 21st. But the ensuing red candle followed by a green indecision candle. I mean, this thing could definitely have some more upside. No bearish divergence going on. We shifted over to the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, you've got some hidden bullish divergence potential for sure. You painted from this small little red guy over here on the MACD at least. You're above the 200-day moving average. Above this level from March 12th, dude. So far, it looks good. So far, it looks good. The 4-hour looks good, and pending continuation to the upside, which you could hopefully get to start building positive momentum on the daily again. But man, there's no bearish divergence or anything, so yeah, at this point, really not much to stop it. I wouldn't even count this back here from January 7th. I mean, I think you're going to $25.08, $25. Shout out to Zero BNM, man. Yeah. Okay. Looking pretty good. But am I correct in that? Are they the ones that own the Rams Stadium, or is that a separate thing? Because I thought SoFi was in banking, so I mean, it sounds like the same, but I don't know for sure. Go Rams, go Rams, yeah. All right, cool.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah. Right, true. Well, they got money then, dude. What was that stadium, like $2 billion or something? Insanity. But yeah. What was the last thing we looked at? Stellar. Oh, okay. So Facebook reporting earnings today. And apparently it was okay. Go ahead to daily bullish engulfing candle. It did gap. I mean, this thing gaps a lot, but you move it to the weekly. And here's the thing with these kind of assets like Facebook and everything, right? Yeah, it's selling off a little bit. And this is why selling off is totally fine for a lot of assets, okay? The swing low was back here January, all right? The beginning of the year. So this thing can sell off as long as it stays above that low and the negative momentum builds higher than it was back here and then starts to pivot. This might literally be your signal on Facebook that it's about to make a run back to the upside. Now I do know that they reported on the earnings today. They made they had a record revenue or whatever, like $9 billion. You know, go figure. But I know that thing that Apple just came out with where you can opt out of ads from like Facebook and Snapchat. That's why Snapchat dumped so hard the other day. I know that they expect that to affect their next quarter earnings. But the earnings were good enough on the report today to give them, let's see, a bullish engulfing candle on the day. So, and right at the 200-day moving average, right? So it got tested once back here October 12th. Bullish engulfing here today on the 200-day moving average. You'll probably fill this gap here. Come up and test 343, 344. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought with everything going on, because they got like the whole whistleblower thing and whatever, I thought that would damper the earnings report. I was expecting them, honestly, to sell off just on news events. But then they bullishly engulfed. So, hey. And don't have the hidden bullish divergence on the daily, but the weekly just looks stupid. All right, and if you really zoom out and look at this thing just long term, all right, you're holding that demand line, kind of just in a nice channel here. All right, you're just in a channel. So the way traders will do this is that when it gets down to the demand line down here, they'll buy it. Once it gets closer to the top, the supply line, they'll sell it and then buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it, right? When they're just uptrends like this and channels like this, especially Facebook just being like one of the top 10 companies in the world, that's often how these things move. Okay, so, and you were right at that demand line. You were right at that demand line. You didn't even get down to this level of support from August 24th back in 2020. So. But the hidden bullish divergence is kind of undeniable. It's just starting to move back to the positive side. And if you can keep this up for 3 days and 20 hours and paint a bullish engulfing candle, that's probably the ticket to let you know that this thing is going, I would say, back to the all-time high. All right. But yeah, they had earnings today. Thought it was interesting. Just wanted to cover it real quick. Up, what was it up today? 1.26%. Cool. All right, Marky Mark and Facebook.
What am I gonna do?
All right. So yeah, man. I don't know if there was really. Oh my God, dude! And I had it on the thumbnail. Avalanche. What is it? I don't know. You don't know? Is it the hockey team with Peter Forsberg? No. Let me show you what's going on here, though. All right. So Avalanche, and it did. All right, and this is what I was waiting for it to do all day. But Avalanche, pay attention to this. I'm gonna play the horn for you. All right, so you know to pay attention on Avalanche. Okay. Let me just go over everything that looks good about this asset. All right, but you'll notice higher lows going on, dude. Looks good. Let me go ahead and show you. First off, what I was waiting for all day long was this breakout of this supply line, okay? And since that has happened, I fully expect this thing to go to $80.57, the previous all-time high. And let me go ahead, as always, when you're making a price discovery mode, when you get to all-time highs, the fib extensions, 92 and probably 100. All right, it's a psychological number at the 1618. You did just break out of the supply line here. And what you can expect to see here and what you'll want to see is something like this. Come back, test the supply line, hold it as support before running and going to all-time highs, okay? But what's going on with Avalanche? Bring back Patrick Roy. That's right. Bring back Pat. But look at what you got going on here, all right? Hidden bullish divergence. This is on the daily. All right, so we're starting on the daily. You have hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. That has been playing out and positive momentum is just building. You're not overbought on the RSI. You are at about 68.72, but you are also painting hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. So you have MACD hidden bullish divergence on the daily, RSI hidden bullish divergence on the daily. All right, above this major area back here, February 10th, which was also resistance on August 24th. All right, so you're above major resistance at this point, showing hidden bullish divergence, developing the hidden bullish divergence. The price was about 67.38 when I was looking at it earlier, right? And what I wanted to see was a breakout of this supply line up top, and it just did, and it confirmed it. Bullish engulfing candle on the daily. Really, this is kind of a morning star candle confirmation, but more so just this bullish engulfing candle. Let's just say it that. This doji's a little strange for it to be a morning star candle confirmation, but good nonetheless. All right, just broke out, still building, not overbought, double bullish divergence on the MACD and the RSI. Move it over to the 4-hour. Look at what you got. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour as well. You don't have it on the RSI, but you do have it on the MACD. All right. And remember, hidden bullish divergence is just higher lows in price, lower lows in the oscillator. All right. and it's building. And you had a bullish engulfing candle in the 4 hour as well. The last candle closed before the one you're working on right now. So you bullishly engulfed there, broke above that supply line. On the weekly, positive momentum is starting to build again. And on the weekly, this is very, very important. This is a legitimate doji morning star. Okay. So the morning star is a 3-candle pattern, Japanese candlestick pattern, which is a very strong candlestick confirmation of impending price reversal to the upside. So when you have a big red bearish engulfing candle like this, a smaller candle for the next session, followed by a bullish engulfing, that is the morning star. And when you have a doji like this, which is just a very small, thin body with the wicks coming out either side, that's even stronger. It's considered stronger than just a regular morning star. So you have a confirmed morning doji star Japanese candlestick confirmation on the weekly. And the weekly can play out for like weeks and months, right? So you have that on the weekly for the long term. You have the highest candle body right now. You have 6 days to close at that point, but as far as the body is concerned right now, highest ever on the weekly. I think on the daily, okay, you're not your highest point on the daily there, but dude, the hidden bullish divergence on the MACD, the RSI, the 4 hour MACD bullish divergence. Okay, you broke this morning star on the weekly. Dude, it looks amazing. Honestly, it looks beautiful. All right. And the way that you could play this out, this being the point that you need to stay above, $60, I would say, right? If you wanted to take a position on this, you could size it up, put it right below, I'd say like 58.45. But I would fully expect to see avalanche. We go ahead and do the Fibonacci as always with breakouts. You could take some profits at the all-time high, right? It should test it as resistance, perhaps. Everything looks too good, especially that weekly candle confirmation. We'll move it beyond. But the 1272, the 1414, I'm honestly thinking the 1618 is really where this thing's going. And if I really had to say, I would say $100. All right. So that weekly for me, that weekly candle confirmation, and then all of the bullish divergence going on in the lower time scales is enough, man. I think that this thing is going much higher. All right, so I want to take a look at that. That was probably the best thing that I saw today. All right, so we'll see how that plays out. I have logged it. All we have to do now is wait. All right. Right. So yeah, man. I think that's pretty much it, though. I don't think I had anything else. Unless you guys had anything you wanted me to take a look at. I know I was also looking at Link here. It had just broken its own level of resistance back here at about $32. Also broke a supply line. Also bullishly engulfed on the day. So Link also looking kind of interesting, showing that accumulation kind of stuff. We like to see a low, a higher low at levels of prior resistance, August 15th. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of stuff start to break their supply lines. That's what I'm saying. I expect to see Bitcoin do its thing, but the altcoins are also doing things, man. They're not just chilling, going sideways like Cardano, right? A lot of them are breaking supply lines, bullishly engulfing. Okay. In the bullish control zone up here around 65 on the RSI, right? They're not overbought. And these things can get stupid overbought up here at 88, right? These are the levels to be looking at these assets, right? And 83R6 touched on earlier, right? You don't want to be buying them at the all-time highs. These are not at the all-time highs, right? These are breaking out of supply lines, showing divergence, showing accumulation, okay? This is where you want to start looking at the assets. Shiba Inu and all that kind of stuff gets on your radar after it's already up 400%. And then you just FOMO in and maybe make 40% in a day or whatever, but then it dumps on you because you thought you would, double your money at the very least. All right, so that's it though, man. All right, that's pretty much all I had for here. Everything looks good, man. Everything looks good.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. If nobody has anything else for me to look at, I believe I have been live here an hour and 3 minutes. It is time for me to go get some dinner. I know Taylor is cooking up something delicious. Something else that's a little bit relevant. Let me just touch on real quick. S&P 500, all-time highs. Okay. No matter how bad this news gets about, gas prices and supply chain shortages, whatever, dude. Money printer just goes frickin' burr and just pushes it up. It's insane. And if you zoom out into the weekly, what is this? Weekly hidden bullish divergence that's starting to play out. So you can see this thing continue on for weeks, months, whatever. That's what this is implying. You have it on the MACD and the RSI. So, doesn't look bad to me. Doesn't look bearish. Looks good. Looks like a continuation to the upside. So, I guess that's good as far as the economy is concerned. But, yeah. Gas is like $3.90 a gallon or something right now. But yeah, man. Cool. All right, we got 5 viewers in here. Big. I think that's the most we've had in here so far. All right, slowly growing. He left, but it's okay. Slowly getting there. All right, but I'm gonna get going here. I appreciate you guys being on here. Go ahead, follow the Instagram, right? Follow the Twitter. Dude, jump in the Discord. Nobody's gotten in there yet, but when you get in there, a lot of educational content in there, all the harmonics, lots of different candlestick patterns, stuff like that. And if you have a chart, you could just screenshot it and I go on how to do all of that, how to set up trading views so you have it look just like mine. If you want to start analyzing some of this stuff yourself, I got a lot of books on there that you can read. Steve Neeson, Thomas Polkowski, Mark Douglas, the real pioneers that did all of the hard work, all of the analysis so that I can just kind of reiterate it to you. But you go in there, man, start learning some of the basic concepts, start posting up stuff that you think looks good. I would happily come in, take a look at it, and let you know my thoughts on it. But, yeah, so the Discord, all of that stuff, right over there at the bottom left. Make sure to like, subscribe, and, yeah, man. As always, remember to keep it technical, dude. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace.
I trust everything's going swimmingly.
Are you guys having a killer time?
That's not good enough. Okay.
Wow, what a great audience.